Well, it turns out we get to play aggro today. Nobody's playing control. Like, nobody. Like, all these control decks are hyper-focused against creature decks, but they're all, like, there's no creature decks because everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna peace out today. And so they just fight each other and actually have no ways to win. Anyways, with that said, we are playing aggro today because everyone's playing aggro today. I think everyone's sick of their shit. Anyway, with that in mind, we're playing probably one of the best card advantage creature types there is. One of them, anyway. Constructs. So we're playing Construct Tribal Aggro. And it's definitely got some neat stuff. I'll go over quickly what some of the cards do, and then I'll talk briefly of the synergies. As always, the decks are down in the description, so you can import them into Arena for yourself and take a look at what you're working with. Anyways, Merchant Dockhand. Late game kind of card for getting some card advantage, but early on beater. Bomat Courier's more they expend your hand and then refill sort of thing. Scrapheap Scrounger from the graveyard, dodges removal for the most part kind of thing. Metallic Mimic is our first lord in a sense, if you would. Adds counters to all your stuff. Steel Overseer adds counters to all your stuff, but slowly. Chief the Foundry is a proper lord. We've got some cost reduction here at Herald's Horn, plus a little bit of card advantage of getting a few free things off the top once in a while. Foundry Inspector is free stuff, or causes some free stuff to happen, like in a deck that allows you to play creatures for 0. These are really, really, really powerful effects. So, after that, Scrap Trawler, which allows you to trade aggressively as well as dodge removal quite aggressively, like to an extent. Plenty of card advantage is what I'm saying here. Mystic Forge at the very top, where you can just play your artifacts off the top and always have gas. After that, Thought Monitor at the very, very top, tippy top, just a couple of them. And that's just to get a couple extra cards and keep going. Why not, right? Like, it replaces itself. After that, our mana base is based in Grixis, where we have activated abilities, since the only mana cost is this blue source here. So from there, yeah, we're just activating Grixis and just making it so that we can do colorless, but, you know, if we need a color, we got it. After that, Sunscorched Desert to ping the opponent. Now, synergies. Yes, obviously, making everything basically free is really, really good. What do you do when everything's free? You run the activated abilities, and you start getting more gas. That's how the deck goes. Unless you win early, of course. I mean, you could just straight up beat down and hit them with a gigantic power and toughness. Because Steel Overseer, if left unchecked, just is insane. So, yeah. This is a meta deck when you're playing up against the, you know, when there's a distinct lack of control. This is the deck you want. But if there's a distinct hyper aggro, it can do okay. It's probably more like the mid-range deck in that sense. It plays a half step slower, but it definitely builds faster. So, or builds stronger is what I should say. So that's kind of where it fits. It's kind of like a kind of fast mid-range, but it's like the slow aggro. And I mean, that's tribals for you in a nutshell for the most part. Anyways, here's the deck. That's the synergies and kind of what we're doing. We're never running out of gas. Let's get in some games and see how it does. All right, we're in. We're on the play. I realized I forgot my recording equipment and scrambled. You don't know how long I've been at this screen. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, lordy, lord. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Bomat Courier, no. Crypt to the Eternals first. Bomat Courier. Sudden. I so truly miss aggro. It's been really a struggle to have any aggro lately with so much control that I think people are just like, you know what, we're going to take a day off today. I'm like, thank goodness. Druid class, we just brick on. Oh, that's gross. Oh, well, whatever. Zen. We bricked. That's rough. That's a good chance for this ramp deck to insert random opponent's deck. There's our mana. All right. So Foundry Inspector. Pump the team. Send. Get some more cards under there. Don't know how long that's going to be safe. But as a mono green, I'm assuming Ugin is our main threat. Wait, Ugin's not a threat to us. Ashaya, sure. Ashaya, who cares? Yeah, all right. Anyway. Let's drop the hammer. Foundry Inspector. Herald's Horn. On Construct. Chief of the Foundry. Scrap Trawler. Pump the team. You want to sit there with the Shia? Fine. Let's sit with the Shia. I know it's power and toughness. Does it have anything else that needs? Just power and toughness and counting everything else as a land. Sure. Okay, more ramping. Yeah, Ugin's not a threat. Ulamog is a threat. That's about it. That's basically where we're at right now. They tapped down Ashaya. That was your first mistake. Okay, so we're going to tap the energy for blue. We're going to Thought Monitor. Because we might get some more Bomat Couriers and fun stuff like that. Scrapheap Scrounger for free is what we end up with. Okay. Pump the team. Send the team. Probably crack the courier as well. And done. Okay, we're on the draw with Mono 3 drop. As much as those look nice, we only have 2 lands. We can't even guarantee that works. So, let's ship it and come up with the next plan. And I think the next plan here is possibly... Well, we've got Merchant Dockhand, so we can drop Herald Horn. There we go. Easy. That's our card advantage. Lunarch Veteran, lovely. Same tire decks, you know, those. Anyways, here we are. Turn 2 Steel Overseer. Hopefully, if we draw a land, we can get turn 3 Foundry Inspector. Whatever you are. Oh, you're the card that makes more stuff. Tap target permanent you don't control. That's rude. And you have to discard the bonus copy. Sure. So play Steel Overseer. Not sure what our opponent's up to other than this Guardian Evangel, which has been on my radar. Yeah, we'll ignore this. Nope. Okay, we draw nothing, so we're going to just do more Steel Overseer. Pass the turn. We'll just pump our team, and then when we can cast everything for free, then we'll be even better off. Foundry Inspector makes Dockhand free, so we played Dockhand and so on. Our opponent is actually 3 colors. Don't know why Cultivate is in your white weenie deck, but sure. Well, I think we're going to see, peer, if you will, a moment into the mind of absolute madness and chaos. Like, they're probably going to wrath this fucking board. That's all I see. I'm like, they're probably wrathing. Do I want a Metallic Mimic instead? Foundry Inspector's kind of whatever, and I wouldn't mind a jump start to the team. Why not? On Construct, Merchant Stockhand. And we send the Merchant Stockhand while providing nice benefits to it. You want to block with that Lunarch Veteran? No, so it's not a board wipe. And if it is a board wipe, that was the best juke ever. Definitely, I am now not expecting it. Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You'll be blocking with that Skyclave Apparition soon. They've got something else. No, they're just in combat deciding their attacks. You don't have any opponent. And if you do, you can have them. I'll just swing back. Okay. Inspector. Yeah, why not? Inspector. Honestly? Here's 15 damage. Do something. Sure. Whatever. Deal. Next is the apparition. They will be blocking with it. Oh, they'll be blocking. Another Skyclave apparition takes out the Steel Overseer. I don't think you understand what the Steel Overseer does. It's done its job. Anyways, Foundry Inspector. Scrap Trawler's interesting, but they're doing this type of removal, so we're just going to lord up and smash up. 18 damage. Block. With both, please. Alright, math is for losers and blockers. But our opponent is a blocker, so, you know, whatever. They failed their job. Okay, on the draw, that seems to be the general pattern today, and this is Yorian, so we leave. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. We have Merchant Dockhand Scrounger, Chief, or Inspector. Okay, you got it. Sounds good to me. Alright, Dockhand out. Our opponent, playing black. No, you're gonna die, boy! You are gonna die! We need more lands. Crypt of the Eternals is not playable enough to, we need one more land to at least bounce the Scrapheap Scrounger. There we go. Anyway. They seem to be playing fast and don't have anything. Let's Chief of the Foundry. Let's lord up and get out of any, Meathook Massacre nonsense or whatever. Let's just beat them down. Let's put more lords out. What are you going to do? So anyways, they're playing white. Now I fear wrath. Oh well, we'll just beat down with all this stuff. It's fine. Rotting Regisaur. Okay. Yeet your entire hand away, please. Probably more dresses. Sheldred. Excuse me? It's a Reanimator deck? Okay. That I didn't see. I don't know this card well enough. So we may be losing Merchant's Dockhand. They don't have the Reanimator. Well, let's just cause a little kerfuffle here. Foundry Inspector. Merchant's Dockhand. They don't have the Reanimator spell. Let's drop their life total down. Yeah, 9's coming your way. You have to block this way. You can probably have removal for the Lord, which will drop the damage significantly. Yeah, Mortify. Nice and slow, dirtly removal that says you have a lot of it. Also, we have that. Anyways, more discarding. Rankle. Meh. God Eternal Oketra. Are you still dead? So they discard their last pathetic card, Yugi, and where are we? We are at 4 damage. So let's pump up the team, then. Alright, Metallic Mimic for free on Construct, done. Chief of the Foundry out in play, so we can get them for 6 here, but we lose a lot. They have no cards, they're just blank. We can, oh God, Eternal Ketra is going to have to get lucky. So's the Sheoldred in the graveyard, basically. Yeah. So all we have to do is untap and swing at this point. Get a critical mass. So real happy to play some aggro today for sure. And this deck is definitely still doing the card advantage. It's a half turn too slow versus some of the aggro decks today. But if you survive that half turn, you can do some serious work with the long game. You've got a better long game than most aggro decks. Anyway, it was a ton of fun to bring out aggro for once. Take care. Hope you enjoyed today. Bye-bye.